You have to do what you don't want to do to get what you want. It applies to every profession.
Confidence is a mindset, and it's almost like trying to trick yourself into believing that you are the badass that you want to be.
You need to find your path, and you need to find what works for you. But as a player, I don't think I had that knowledge.
You need to look at this as an investment, not a sacrifice. An investment in your future, in your goals, in what you want to accomplish, and that's something that's been life-changing for me.
Enjoy the journey. I need to enjoy the highs and the lows. The lows teach me a lot about myself. They teach me a lot about the sport of swimming, and they eventually help me get to those highs. And I also need to enjoy those highs and enjoy what I have achieved and give myself a little bit of credit, because sometimes that is, as an athlete, that's really hard.
Make sure you have value beyond just the field. Being a good leader and being a good teammate is about so much more than just scoring goals or really being out there playing.
Be the most prepared one in the room. You know, no one can doubt you or question you. You know, ask why you're there. Do you deserve to be there? Your credibility will never come into play if you do the things you're supposed to do.
Be prepared for the positions that sometimes you will find yourself involved in. You know, you work hard to get opportunities, and then once you get these opportunities, you have to be prepared for them. If I don't know how to do something, I'll figure it out really fast.
You're only as good as your last race. And sometimes that's good enough, and sometimes that's not good enough.
Your reputation is really all you have. How you treat people, how you conduct yourself, how you handle adversity, all those things, that all ties into who you are, but it's also a part of your reputation.
You have control over people's perception of you.
Let the game come to you. Don't force it. You gotta know your role, and you gotta be true to it. Once people find their role and understand their role, it just works so well together.
Surround yourself with good quality people.
My last coach was my husband for a couple months, and we're still married. He let me know for sure that I was one of the hardest people he's ever worked with, and that was a realization for me that I kind of wasted some time.
You know, the best piece of advice, I think, was from my college coach, Mark Johnson. I was struggling with shootouts and was shy away from wanting to be one of the shooters. He pulled me aside and he's like, you know, what's going on? I was like, well, you know, I'm really nervous about the shootout. What if I miss? Yeah, and?
If you give it your all and you don't succeed, then you know where you're at and you can honestly evaluate what your ability levels are.
And I think that really parallels well into life too.
And if you can't see where you're at, then you never know if you were able to do it in the first place.